Good morning and welcome to this Monday's motivational rant. Motivational rant. I'm Lee, guys, from the Hidden Why. Hope you're well. Had a little bit of a hiatus last week. Went on a little camping trip with the family. Back into it, and this week I really want to talk more about getting more out of your day, and that's what it's about this week. My motivational rants will be focused entirely on how to get more out of today, and I'm going to start Monday with getting the biggest thing out of the way first. And this is something that really had a great impact for me. And it came from the book Brian Tracy wrote called Eat That Frog. So if you haven't read it, guys, it's a really simple book to read, a very short non-fictional book, all about productivity, all about getting more out of your day. And really what he talks about is eating that frog. And what the frog is eating, that biggest, ugliest frog first, getting that first thing that you're most likely to procrastinate, but is most likely to have the biggest impact towards achieving your goals done first. So focus on that thing first, and then everything else will become easier. Now, I, for one, was all about lists. I used to get my book here and write down a whole page. I used to have pretty much a whole page of little activities and tasks that I had to do throughout the day. And what I'd typically do is get up, start my day, and just start pounding through those tasks. And I'd just tick them off, tick, 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 tick. They're all very simple things, some of them a bit more complicated maybe than others, but generally not the biggest thing that I should have been focusing on first. And what would happen is I'd get to the end of the day and I'd have a whole list still to go, or not complete anyway, and I didn't actually do anything that was major towards achieving the most important goal in my life at the time. And that might be related to my career, my health, my family, whatever it is. I wasn't really focusing on the biggest thing. I was just doing all these little mundane activities, which might be important, but in looking back at them, they probably weren't that important. And when I read this book, it really started to make me think about how to do things differently. And so what I did, I said, well, what's the main thing that I can do first that's going to have the biggest impact on my goals? And that was to eat that frog. That was to do that biggest task first. And for me at the time, I was in real estate, and that was getting on the phones and making those calls. It was one of those things that a lot of people are a little bit hesitant to do. It can be a bit fearful, I suppose. But once you do it, you really feel good, and it actually helps you achieve your goals quicker as well. But what I really liked about this formula was when I did that big thing first, when I really focused all my attention on doing that big thing, and that might be a project that you're working on, that might be writing a book that you're doing, whatever it is, it might be just making one call to a client that you just really don't want to call, you've just been putting off. Getting that thing done first will actually just increase your energy, it'll increase your motivation, and you'll be able to do all those other little things more rapidly after that as well. And that's definitely what I found. When I focused on that one thing first, all those other little things would get pushed to later in the day. But once I had that big thing out of the way, the motivation, the energy, the ability to push through tasks became more effective, more productive. So I actually got more done at the end of the day as well. I also realized that by doing that big thing first, all those little things were on that to-do list. I usually started crossing off and saying it's probably not that important, it's probably not that important, because I had more clarity around what was important to achieving my goals. So my motivational rant today to get more out of your day today is all about doing that one thing first. So what's that one, the biggest goal that you can do that's going to most likely have the biggest impact towards achieving what you want to achieve? Do that first and you'll feel better throughout the day. You'll get more done. At the end of the day, you'll be thankful for it. So there it is, guys, my motivational rant, a bit rusty, but hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Again, this will be a podcast at thehiddenwhy.com. If you guys haven't listened to that yet, please tune in. There's some great interviews there as well coming out weekly. Cheers. Until next time. See ya.